Sanjay Jha stays on with us. Dr. Ijaz Ilmi, political analyst, member of the BJP, joins us. Ratan Sharda, author and RSS ideologue, also with us. And Professor Mridula Mukherjee, professor of modern history with the JNU, also joins us this evening. First of all, apologies for the delayed start to this debate and thank you for your patience. Secondly, now coming across to Professor Mukherjee, what's your point of view? Does this argument that it's perhaps mischief or a printing mistake cut any ice with you?
Well, it sounds like a tall excuse and an afterthought. You don't normally make mistakes of this kind, and the fact that what your news item just reported, that people in the RSS and the BJP have reacted to it saying, we need to think about it, we need to find out about it. It would seem to me that even a child in India knows that Gandhi Jayanti is a national holiday just like Republic Day and Independence Day. And no state government or any person can mess with it. So I think such a self-evident thing, if there was indeed a mistake, it should have been accepted and clarified within 1 minute. There cannot be a dispute or a debate or a rethinking, or we need to find out
You said
about
1 minute,
this.
Professor Mukherjee.
So that's what makes one a little worried.
You know, Professor Mukherjee, you said 1 minute they should rectify it. It's 6 months, Ratan Sharda. It's 6 months. They didn't realize.
Yeah.
Mr. Ratan Sharda, can you hear me?
Well, actually, you know, I find the whole... I heard just now.
Yes,
actually, I'm sorry, I started late. See, my view is that actually, first of all, let me clarify. I won't be speaking as an RSS person. I'll be speaking as an Indian citizen. Because this is a matter which concerns as a working citizen, that how many holidays do we take in a year. We are famous for holidays much more than any other country in the world, first of all.
Mr. Sharda, sorry to interrupt you there. Because that's a different debate altogether.
So just listen to me. Listen to me.
Yes,
Don't interrupt me so much. See, I will not get a chance again. I know how times now works. Either you allow me to speak.
No, sir. I'm
Please,
not
either allow me to speak.
I'm just saying, sir, these are two different issues. The number
Let
of
me
holidays
complete my argument. See, this is not the way I will conduct. I will not answer this way.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Go ahead, sir.
Do you want me to speak? What do you want me to speak?
Go ahead, Mr. Sharda.
Yeah, please. So that is point one. Point two is, if at all, tell me on Gandhi Jayanti, what do? We simply sit home, we have a nice time. Is this the way to remember the so-called father of the nation or father of the nation whom we respect, who worked all his life? This is not the way to respect a person. You hold good functions, you hold programs, you remember him for all the good deed he did. By having a holiday, all we want is a good time. Why Times Square is not closed on 2nd October? Because you want to work.
So we are never closed.
This
we work all the
argument
time,
is so
sir.
fastidious that I think this is unnecessary controversy
then
that
why
we
not
do.
abolish?
And so
Right,
if
right, Mr. Ratan
tomorrow I will
Sharma,
say
we
why
can
not
abolish
Bhagat Singh?
Independence
I will
Day
tomorrow
also.
say why not Chandrasekhar Azad?
Right, got
Are
both
you
of
trying
your
to make
points, yeah,
Gandhi
the
a
point
god?
that you're trying to make, but just to add on to what Anand was
Why
actually
you are so
trying to tell
agitated?
you, Mr. Sharda, was
Congress
that
has no other work.
if it
They
is
come on
about
road for
having too many
Rahul Gandhi's
holidays,
profile. They come on road for Manmohan Singh. No
if it
serious
is
issues
about
for
having
them.
too many holidays, Mr. Ratan Sharda, it would have been a different point. The point here also is that there was another holiday that was added in this calendar. So if one was removed, another one was added. The total number of holidays in this specific case, sir, otherwise aside, remains the same. That is another point, but let's just also get some more views and we'll come back to you.
Just one point.
Go ahead.
Just one point.
Go ahead, sir.
Last point. Just last point. I am saying, let us abolish all the holidays, just have Republic Day and 15th August and let people decide what holidays they want. Just give 15 days of optional holidays. Let people choose and work.
I don't know who will end up deciding then what holidays go where.
Where we have holidays all the time.
Okay.
Just have 2 holidays and then let people enjoy the optional holidays, whichever they want.
Mr. Sharda.
Choice.
What Professor Mukherjee says is, why should we have Republic Day and Independence Day also as holidays? Let's abolish all holidays. That's another point of view. But the issue right now,
that's her view. It's my view. I don't stop her from giving her view.
No, correct,
It's my view.
Correct, Mr. Ratan Sharda. But the issue right now here is, what has happened is, it's not the centre or it's not a national decision which has been taken that only Republic Day, Independence Day and Gandhi Jayanti should be holidays, or only Republic Day, Independence Day should be holidays and the rest should not be. What has been decided is, let's do away with Gandhi Jayanti and replace that with one extra day for Ganesh Chaturthi.
Let people enjoy holidays as per their choice.
Correct.
On festival they like.
Correct. But what is the basis? Dr. Ijaz Ilmi, that's the question the Congress is asking. What is the basis? Why suddenly, like in 2002, 2015 also, the BJP-led government in Goa decides that Gandhi Jayanti should not be a holiday?
It is beyond the mandate
I am
of
not
any
here to
state
answer for
government.
Goa government. Whether I am saying this issue came up. This issue is already over. They have withdrawn it.
Let our other panelists also have a word and we'll come back to you. So let Dr. Ijaz Ilmi answer what Anand
Sure, carry on. Oh, yes.
Yeah, it's beyond the mandate of any state government to take a decision on this. It's out of the 3 national holidays, it is one of them. It's mandatory, it's compulsory. Within the constitutional view is this. We can have diverse views and people can have their own views and personal views, but this is the stated view of any democratically elected government under the mandate of the Constitution. On the flip side, whatever has happened in Goa, it is incumbent on the Goa Chief Minister to find out as to who was responsible for this circular, which is illegal, illogical, unconstitutional. That's the BJP stated position.
Dr. Ilmi, then if you're actually saying what the Goa government has said, that this is a printing mistake, how is it that for all these days and all these months, the state government didn't figure? There was actually a circular sent out to the private entities and companies saying, ensure that there is a compliance. Until and unless this issue came out yesterday and was made a big deal out of today, the state government had nothing to say. And till this evening, there is no clarification officially issued, and there is no rectified gazetted issued or any assurance from the state government that that will be done. So what is this deal about? Like Professor Mukherjee was saying, it's within a minute. This kind of a thing should be rectified.
Now, I'll tell you, because you have industrial and commercial establishments, that's one aspect. The bank holidays are another. The official government holidays, you cannot do away with the 3 national holidays. Exactly. Nobody can. And there's no question of fiddling with the Constitution.
Dr. Ilmi, it's very convenient. Dr. Ilmi, it is very convenient.
The Goa calendar will show you.
Dr. Ilmi, it is very convenient. It is very convenient for you to come and say on this debate that no, this is the BJP stated position. Why is it that all through this Sunday, nobody from the BJP nor from the Goa state government came out and said what has happened is wrong? What the clarification so far has come is that it's mischief or a printing mistake, sir.
Or the website may have been hacked. That's the explanation.
How can it be mischief or printing mistake, and how can a website be hacked for 6 months and nobody have a problem with it?
It's not permissible. I'm saying it's not permissible.
No, so then who allowed it? Who allowed it? Should the Home Minister and the Chief Minister of the state demit office because they've allowed this to happen? They have gone against a rule of law, gone against the Constitution, and done something which is illegal also. Have done something which is illegal.
The person responsible for removing this should be identified and dealt with.
No, sir. The laws of the land. So who signed on it? Who signed on it? And who's allowed it? Sanjay Jha.
Whoever signed on it should be identified. Absolutely.
No. Like in Jammu and Kashmir, you will do away with the Home Secretary for something which the opposition holds the centre responsible. So the Home Secretary pays the price for what happened in Jammu and Kashmir with Masarat Alam. So in this case, who is responsible? Because you have gone ahead against the Constitution, you have done something illegal. You've done something illegal. You are yourself saying that it's illegal. No, it is illegal under the Negotiable Instruments Act also. Back in 2002, you knew that. So which Chief Minister, which Home Minister in Goa should say, I'm sorry, I made a mistake and I demit office?
The charge of this should be identified and dealt with.
No, why hasn't he been identified so far?
Yeah,
why was it allowed for 6 months, sir? No, why was it allowed for 6 months, sir?
You have gazetted holidays, restricted holidays, but you can't tinker with national holidays.
That is exactly what we are saying, Mr. Ilmi, but let's also get Sanjay Jha's view on this and we'll come back to you. Exactly the point. It is a holiday which the centre decides was constitutionally given. How can any state government decide to change it? And if it's a mistake, why wasn't it noticed and changed up until now? Sanjay Jha.
You know, I think this printing mistake is always used by the BJP as a pretext. You'll remember when President Obama was here, they actually gave the preamble without mentioning secular and socialist because it was, again, the printer's devil. So there is always a convenient kind of an excuse which is created. But I think the larger issue here is the mindset. Remember, let's not forget that whatever Dr. Ilmi is saying today, and he's a decent man, I know, but he knows it, that Sakshi Maharaj actually called Nathuram Godse, the killer of Mahatma Gandhi, as a patriot. Your party said we have sent him a show cause notice, but you know that is nothing but a cosmetic exercise to, douse public and media fury against you. So that's the reality. And since somebody from the RSS is on your channels, Anand, I will make another point. It is documented by historians that the RSS distributed sweets on the day Mahatma Gandhi was assassinated. Gandhi ji stood for secularism and inclusiveness. These are terms that are anathema to the BJP and the RSS.
There can be,
and therefore there's a political ideology.
No, this will be never ending, Sanjay. So let's come back to the issue, sir. What is the Congress's charge against the BJP-led Goa government? What is the Congress's charge? Is it that you wanted to insult Mahatma Gandhi, that's why you did it? Or are you making the charge that they bowed into the casino lobby in the state so that they wanted, it is a Friday, 2nd of October is a Friday, they would lose business, and that is the reason why this has been done? What is your charge?
Well, I can tell you the principal issue. I heard, our representative, Mr. Kamat's statement about how they want to encash in terms of more monies, but that is obviously an obsession with the government. But the larger point is that this party and this government's actions over the last several months, both in center and various states, have been hostile to any political leader, especially Mahatma Gandhi and Jawaharlal Nehru, who stood for secularism, believed in that ideology, believed in inclusiveness. I think there's an effort to dismantle that institution.
I have to answer
which is why Swachh Bharat emerges, but nobody follows anything else of Gandhi's great philosophy.
Sanjay, you made a point. All the panelists want to come in.
No peace, no
Sanjay, you made a point. All the panelists want to come in. Mr. Ratan Sharda, Dr. Ijaz Ilmi, please wait on. I'm just going to go to Professor Mukherjee first. Then I'll come to you, Dr. Ilmi and Mr. Sharda. Yes, Professor Mukherjee.
Yes, I wanted to say that it's really sad when the country against which we fought for our independence has put a statue of Mahatma Gandhi in the square outside their parliament.
Yes.
And Gopal Krishna Gandhi made a speech over there where he said it's because of what Mahatma Gandhi fought for, particularly democracy, that today people in India can actually say they want a temple to Godse. Such is the freedom of speech that we have in our country. He put it ironically, but I think that was a great compliment he paid to the Mahatma. It's so sad when the world is recognizing. 2nd of October, the UN has recognized as the International Day for Non-Violence. And here we are in this petty way, in this really ridiculous way. 2nd October should not be a holiday. We should not have holidays. We should work on those days. I mean, the arguments put forward by the RSS friend here sounded so puerile. I mean, is he starting a debate on Indians not working when you are giving multiple holidays for everything? Who does he think he is fooling? As Sanjay Jha rightly said, we are suspicious and we are uncomfortable when these things happen because we know the history. It was Sardar Patel who wrote in a letter to Shama Prasad Mukherjee that, I'm sorry to say, but it is on record that RSS people distributed sweets on the assassination of the Mahatma. He also said that Hindu Mahasabha and its associates in the RSS and all, they were all closely associated with the conspiracy. These are historical facts. So the BJP, if it wants now to present themselves as friends of the Mahatma, with his specs on every advertisement, with him as their symbol for Swachh Bharat and whatnot, at least they should start training their cadre that they've changed their line. And they should train their local governments not to make all these errors. The thing is, they don't happen by chance. This is because the long-term ideology, the training which the RSS BJP workers have, is anti-Gandhi, is anti-Nehru, is anti-Indian nationalism. It is a Hindutva training that they have. So when they come to power, they want to implement what they have been taught. And then that becomes embarrassing for the present government because it's changed its line.
Professor Mukherjee, please wait. Yes, you made your point. Coming to you, Mr. Sharda, after we also take a comment from Dr. Ilmi. Yes, Dr. Ilmi.
You know what Sanjay Jha was speaking about this perceived agenda and stuff like that. You know, some of your statements are largely juvenile, but this is infantile. because there's nothing on the world that under the constitution you can change the 3 national holidays. So why would the government do something which is illogical and illegal? So attributing motives to the BJP government, obviously whoever is responsible, it has to be some bureaucrat or babu, low level, high level, who did this thing in the industrial commercial department. He should be identified and dealt with.
You know, Dr. Ilmi, I think the point that two of the panelists...
I'm sorry,
Dr. Ilmi, I think the point that two of the panelists are trying to make here, especially Professor Mukherjee, is...
blog speaks very highly of Mahatma.
If that is the perception that a lot of people have in this country, shouldn't the BJP, shouldn't your party be more careful that such mistakes don't happen?
For Swachh Bharat.
You cannot just dismiss this as just a mistake. I think the point our panelists are trying to make, Dr. Ilmi, is shouldn't your party be more careful that such mistakes don't happen if it is a mistake, as you like to call it?
No, the party understands and follows the constitution to a T. Is it state governments and people who work within them, if they make such
can I ask one question
blunders, they should be identified with and dealt with.
Sanjay Jha, you had a question for Dr. Ijaz Ilmi, and Mr. Ratan Sharda also had a few points to make, so we'll go across to Mr. Sharda after your question. Yes, Sanjay Jha.
You know, Anand, I think, the issue here is that, when you have a party whose credentials on secular kind of conduct is questionable, you're worried. I think I would like to ask Dr. Ilmi this question, and it's linked to the debate that you're having, Anand, today, that a senior BJP leader, Mr. Subramaniam Swamy, today has made a statement on mosques. And I think that is absolutely condemnable. I haven't heard anything from the BJP leadership. I want to ask Dr. Ilmi, does he condemn it? And is his Prime Minister going to respond to that? Because these are things that are creating religious fissures in this country. And taking on Mahatma Gandhi is a manifestation of a larger, I think, foul ideology, because you're talking about Mahatma Gandhi, the father of the nation, for heaven's sake. How can you do that? So, Dr. Ilmi, I would love to hear from you. What's your view on your senior leader's comment today? Because that, I think, honestly, is dangerous, very provocative, and can instigate a serious lot of trouble in our society.
I'll request Times Now to inform you in advance and schedule a debate so we can all participate on what Swami said. I don't know about it.
The charge that Sanjay Jha made at Times Now a short while ago spins back at the Congress, and I kept quiet all through that question, Sanjay Jha, because you are the one who's deviating from the debate and the issue on hand.
Please inform him in time. If you change your debates, inform him in time, please.
No, okay. Dr. Ilmi, about 15-20 minutes ago, Sanjay Jha made an allegation at this point at Times Now saying we twisted or changed the debates 5 minutes. We gave him only 5 minutes of time. Now, the question of integrity and question of trying to slip in a question which is not related to this debate turns back at the Congress, and we leave it at that. We will get the BJP to answer your question.
No, but we'll have a debate. Whenever he wants to have a debate, we'll have a debate.
We will get the BJP
Whenever he wants to have a debate,
I'm going to stick to the issue right now. I'm going to stick to the issue right now. I'm going to go to Mr. Ratan Sharda, Sanjay Jha. I'm going to go to Mr. Ratan Sharda at this point in time.
Communal complexion.
He's the father of the nation. He's not the father of the Congress party alone.
Let's not deviate. There are a lot of other debates, and they will be done when the time comes. At this point of time, the designated debate is this. Let's stick to that point. Mr. Ratan Sharda has been waiting to make his point. Go ahead, sir.
See, first of all, let me say that Mr. Sanjay Jha is foaming at his mouth in the last session also. He is clever at deviating the debates. So I will stop at that. I will just take up the issues one by one. A lot of issues have been raised by Mrs. Mridula and Sanjay Jha. I was asked to stick to the holiday issue. Then these people brought in Gandhi murder. They brought in RSS. I said I will participate as a citizen of India, not as an RSS person. Now, since you have brought it to me, please let me answer. First of all, if Gandhi were, live today, Congress would have made him communal. Because he always invoked Rama, he always invoked, Ram Rajya, he invoked Hinduism, he invoked bhajans. So he would have been communal by that definition today. Point one. Point two. Is different views equal to something that you are going to attack somebody? Can I have points which are different from Nehru or from Gandhi? If I respect Gandhi, I can still differ from him. He's part of my morning prayer in RSS. We respect the person as a very great patriot, but doesn't mean I will agree to all the things that he says. So I may have a difference of opinion. So what is so bad about it? Then he talked about, RSS distributing sweets and all. I also read this history. For his sake, I will just tell you that Patel and government knew that RSS was innocent. Within 1 month, of murder, still they hid the report. They never brought out the report because they wanted to crush RSS. Nehru talked 2 days before Gandhi murder that I'm going to crush RSS. That he failed is a different matter.
You know what is happening,
But
Ratan Sharda,
by bringing in, invoking these kind of things,
had mentioned those, but we are again deviating from the actual debate.
The point is all commissions of inquiries, have exonerated RSS. You keep on repeating, all kind of wrong theories, all kind of wrong history. You keep on circulating it since 1948. This is not the way to debate. Let's have a debate on Gandhi murder. I'll speak of everything. Yeah, just it's a holiday issue, for God's sake. Congress cannot. Their president is having holidays all the time. What are they saying? No, the other Gandhi is having holidays all the time.
Mr. Sharda.
He doesn't come to parliament. He doesn't go to party headquarters.
They might have wanted to draw you into a dialogue or a debate on issues which are not part of this debate. My question to you, straightforward, Mr. Sharda.
I don't mind. Have a full session.
Sir, may I ask you this question? Sir, may I ask you this question? Do you subscribe to what
Let
the
Jha answer. Where is Rahul Gandhi? Let him answer that. Where is his Gandhi?
Mr. Sharda, my question to you, as a citizen or an RSS ideologue or whatever you choose to represent this evening on the debate, my question to you, sir, is do you or do you agree?
There is no RSS involved. See,
do you agree with what the Goa government has done?
Please don't bring in RSS every time.
No. Do you agree with what the Goa government has done?
See,
they have removed Gandhi Jayanti 2nd October as a holiday, and they have made Ganesh Chaturthi 2nd day as a holiday. They have replaced one holiday with the other.
They have already corrected their mistake. So where is the issue?
Who has
somebody made a mistake? They have agreed that there was a mistake.
No, they have not agreed. They have officially not come out.
Where is the issue? Why are creating such a debate
that it was a mistake? We will correct it immediately. They have not said. They have said it might be a mistake. They have said it might be mischief, might be a printing mistake.
As far as I am concerned, I told you what is my view.
No, sir, I am asking you, do you subscribe to what happened?
I will answer.
Do you agree with
it's a weak argument. Let me honestly say, it's a weak argument.
It's a weak so you agree that what happened is wrong, right? They shouldn't have removed Gandhi Jayanti from that list of holidays.
But they have made a mistake. They have agreed to it. So what?
No, I just wanted to know your point, sir.
It's a dead case already, sir. Let's go ahead.
It's actually, Mr. Sharda, it's not as simple as saying, oh, they made a mistake, so what? Because if it was not highlighted, it could have just gone on like that without anybody in the government realizing it. It had to be pointed out by other people.
Nobody saw
that is the problem.
I am surprised.
And even after it was highlighted and questioned about, the government till now has not issued the clarification. The Chief Minister tells us he's not aware of it. He's not signed a file. He will look into it. Why isn't the Goa government acting more, being more proactive about it than what it is right now? Let Dr. Ilmi answer that. Dr. Ilmi, why isn't the Goa government being more proactive about it?
Congress never brought up the issue. Congress was busy marching for Manmohan Singh or for Rahul Gandhi. They never brought up the issue. They had to catch up with them.
Congress brought up the issue. I said it was highlighted in a big way.
Why Congress couldn't bring it?
The media has
Congress foaming at mouth.
Those questions.
Why they bring up the issue earlier on?
Rectify. Dr. Ilmi, please.
Mr. Sharda, why don't you stick to
Anand and Tanvi, it's very clear. If you look at the official calendar of the Goa government.
We are aware.
Sanjay, please don't hold the mirror, sir. Not this evening, Sanjay. Please don't.
Sanjay, don't hold the vote for the trees.
Not today, sir.
No vote for the trees.
Don't be caught on the wrong foot. Yes, Dr. Ilmi.
Let's talk about the issue.
Yes, Dr. Ilmi.
You come here, talk about all the time without making any sense.
Yes, Dr. Ilmi.
It is Nagpur which is
Sanjay, please wait on. Yes, Dr. Ilmi.
Nagpur which is deciding anti-terror.
Sanjay, please wait on. Please wait on. Please allow Dr. Ilmi. Please have the courtesy to hear your other panelists.
Get that ghost off your head.
And Dr. Ilmi. Yes, Dr.
Please, you have to abstain.
Yes, Dr.
Sometimes you have to abstain. You're a decent man. You've got to allow me to speak.
Yes, Doctor.
Yes, Doctor. Goa official calendar says the Goa official calendar has all the 3 national holidays and the restricted and the gazetted holidays decided by a state. No state can change the 3 national holidays. It is not permissible. So obviously the official position and the official calendar will have the 3 national holidays of Gandhi Jayanti.
So the Goa government has done something illegal, sir?
And the other state holidays.
Dr. Ilmi, may I ask you this? The Goa government has done something illegal? Right? It has done something which is against
official calendar, official list of holidays.
No.
Has the 3 national holidays. The industrial and commercial department.
Sir, the Goa government has done something illegal.
List of restricted holidays.
The Goa government has done something illegal.
The industrial and commercial department has
done something.
Correct.
The industrial department.
And the Goa government has not done anything about it for the last 6 months.
Sir,
the Goa government has not done anything about it for the last 6 months, Dr. Ilmi. What is the centre going to do? Is it going to send across a letter and say, answer? Is it going to send across a show cause notice to the Goa Chief Minister and say, how did you allow this? How can you allow anybody in your government, in your department, to insult the father of the nation?
I'm pretty sure if a bureaucrat has done something illegal, he should be brought to
book. Should the Goa government say today is a Sunday? Should the Goa government, when this matter has come to light, should the Goa government say today is a Sunday, so let's wait till it is a working day before we decide to do anything about it?
Right.
The Chief Minister would have called for the file, asked the Chief Secretary to look into it. You will get a reaction very, very soon.
Sir, why on a Monday, sir? Why didn't they react on the day? Sir, that itself shows the attitude of this government. My holiday is more important than the insult to the father of the nation.
Gandhi Jayanti from the list of national holidays. When the Chief Minister of the state...
And of all the states, actually, Dr. Ilmi, Goa should know this the best, because in 2002, the same thing was tried and it was highlighted to them that you cannot change this. And once again, for some reason, the same mistake has happened and the government doesn't seem to be doing anything about it 24 hours later as well. But we are completely running out of time at this point. So I'm going to thank all of our panelists for joining us, for patiently waiting by, because we started off late. But thank you for joining us on this debate.